ask everybody to be seated, please? Thank you. First, welcome everyone. Alexandra and Paul have invited us here today to share with them a joyous celebration of their love and desire to join their lives together. We are here to rejoice and remember that it is love that leads us to our true destination, and to celebrate both Alexandra and Paul on their love and respect at this altar. We are here to celebrate their marriage and to honor their beginning of a new life, to listen, love, and dance, and most importantly, to send them into their future with our love and support. Alexandra and Paul, let today, surrounded by your family and friends, be a sentiment of what you mean to each other and a commitment on what you will make. See, no one person can marry you. Only you can marry yourselves. By mutual commitment to love each other, work toward creating an atmosphere of care, consideration, and respect, willingness to face life's challenges together, you make your wedding life your strength. On this day of your wedding, you stand somewhat apart of others. You stand within light of each other's love. And this, as it should be, you will experience a lot of wonderful things together. But even when it's difficult, you must manage to call upon the strength of what love for each other is. From this day onward, you must come closer together than ever before. You must love one another with the strength that makes a bond of marriage. As you exchange your vows, always remember that the central part of love is great. But this is combined with a real friendship, both infinitely enhanced. Remember these things as you go out into the world as a couple. That your love will have seasons, that your relationship is a progression, that your love will prevail. Remembering each other and holding each other's hearts and your minds will give your marriage as deep a joy in your courtship as it is in its magic. Marriage begins with the giving words and must be an unconditional giving. Alexandra and Paul, you are about to take a step forward into a new life. This day is made possible not only because of the love for one another, but through the grace of your parents, your loved ones, and all humanity. Now, unlike some of you, I actually just met Paul and Alexandria a few months ago through a phone call. So after a lot of back and forth through emails, text messages, phone calls, I asked them to share their story. See, I'm trying to make sure I don't lose my balance here. It wasn't until recently myself I realized that marriage is only the second chapter to the greatest love story anyone will ever experience. And right now, everyone is sharing part of Alexandria and Paul's story. A story about a man and a woman whose paths joined together in 2006. With the passing of a napkin, of a shaking hand, of a man who doubtlessly fell in love with a woman the first time he laid his eyes on her. And he would continue to fall in love with her over and over again throughout the years together. But of them continually surprising one another with their voyage, through their voyage. As their voyage went on, Alexandria, showing off her ability for hiking and fashion, and Paul displaying his love for karaoke. They would later travel to Las Vegas, where Paul would rent a gondola for two at the Venetian. Later, a wiry man rowing them about the romantic scenery, belting out beautiful, authentic Italian music and love songs that would all soon fade, as Alexandria and Paul would drift into a moment that would forever bring them together and bring us here today. Paul asked Alexandria for her hand. Alexandria and Paul, I mean this solemnly. I talked to you the other day. This is such an amazing honor. You guys bestowed upon me, and I am truly moved. And I thank you allowing me to share this memory with you and making me a small character in your love story. All right? So, at this time, you guys have prepared vows. If you would like to go.
I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I get to laugh with you, care for you, walk with you, and live with you. However, I do promise to be kind, respectful, patient, understanding, and forgiving. For one lifetime could never be enough to show you how much I love you. As I have said before, I am your biggest fan. Love you, baby.
My turn. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. First of all, really thank you for being here. Two people that wish were here is Mrs. Alarcon and my dad. I know if my dad would have met her, he would have loved her almost as much as me. He would love joking around with you and busting on you for your accent. So I really wish he would have got to know me. But in any case, Alexandra Catherine Alonso de Alarcon. Yeah, from the moment I saw you, I knew there was something special about you. When I looked down at your big, beautiful teeth.
Nice.
I love to see your smile. And now you become the love of my life. So we go from there to where we are now. And I vow to try my very best to make you happy for the rest of your life. I promise to do my best to be a great husband that you deserve. And I came up with this goofy program. For as long as these trees grow and that river flows, I will love you.
So, you're gonna, Alexandria, you can repeat after me. Do you take Paul to be your husband, to love and honor, comfort, cherish, from this day forward? Do you promise to stand with him in sickness, health, in joy, sorrow? And do you pledge to him your respect and love? Paul, do you take Alexandria to be your wife, to love, honor, comfort, cherish from this day forward? Do you promise to stand with her in sickness, health, in joy, sorrow, and to pledge your respect and love?
I do.
Let's do this.
Almost there, guys. And now seal your promise with these rings, the symbol of life you will share together. Alexandria, repeat after me. I give you this ring
Give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
a constant reminder that I have chosen you.
a constant reminder that I have chosen you
Above all others,
above all others,
to be the one to share my life with.
to be the one to share my life.
Paul, repeat after me. I give you this ring
Give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
as a constant reminder
as a constant reminder
that I have chosen you above all others,
that I've chosen you above all others
to be the one I share my life with.
to be the one I share my life with.
Now they've prepared a very special sand reading, which is the pouring of sands. Alexandria and Paul, You have committed here today to share the rest of your lives together with each other. And today, this relationship is being symbolized through the pouring of these two individual sands. One representing you, Alexandria, all that you were, all that you are, and all that you ever will be. And the other representing you, Paul, all that you were, all that you are, and all that you ever will be. Get ready to pour. Alright. As these two containers of sand are poured into the third container, the individual containers of sand are no longer existing, but they will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will be your marriage. Now, because you've chosen one another and vowed your love to each other in marriage before these witnesses, it gives me great joy and honor to pronounce you husband and wife. May you be supported on every step of your path. May you endlessly delight one another. May you rest in the comfort of knowing that you have chosen one another and to serve a higher purpose of love. Depart in peace, recognizing that the undertake together will bring you infinite joy. Everyone, please rise. And my pleasure introducing to you Alexandria and Paul DeLilio.
We'd like we want to get a picture of everyone, so if we can, everybody can kind of gather around the river and get a picture before we
Fall in. Yeah, we should go in the water.